Hey, beloved. Welcome. Well, kind of welcome. But we're doing here now our April energy update because, well, the beginning of April, I don't know if you felt it, but we were still coming out of a lot of that inner space energy working with that resurrection portal. So it took a couple of weeks for that to stabilize. My sense and experience so far into April, everything changes very fast. We have been changing timelines rapidly, like within 48 hours rapidly. So if there's anything in your reality that you don't like, would you make sure that you don't let it hang out for too long? Recognize that you have the opportunity to shift into it because Aries is coming in, as it does, with a lot of explosive power. It's those first fires that are fucking brutal at times. But, my love, hey, you. Yeah, you know how to get through this better than most people. So don't forget that at any point in this game. This is a game. You're the one with the keys to the game. So if anything is feeling too hard, Mersef, surrender into it a little bit and then allow yourself almost like a wormhole, black hole, to come out on the other side. So for today and for the month of April, they've asked me to open up the Akashic Records of April 2021. Well, we're getting ready for Akashic Records initiation that'll be coming in May. So I think they just kind of want us to begin to play with that. So do you mind if I take a minute to do that? If you know the Akashic Records, you can open them for yourself and feel that into the month of April 2021. If you don't, well, we're coming up with it. So come on in and join me. Giving your heart, your mind, your soul an opportunity to soften and open. Because today is, yes, about you hearing the transmission that comes through here, but also having a direct experience yourself. Because it's more fun that way, right? They've had me working with light body quite a bit recently as well. So it's not just this esoteric spiritual moving into openness. It really is, for me, it's been a huge activation of the Taurus field this month. And they want to acknowledge right away that you who choose to participate in the luminous mysteries, you're getting keys outside of those that Andy provides. That's kind of rad. But by being a part of this community, of this continuum, is specifically the word that they're saying, there are different gifts that are coming to you. So please pay attention to those. If they aren't making sense, that's what we've got our Q&As for. That's an opportunity for us to come together and kind of like, hey, anybody else? Anybody else? We want that community to be strengthened, certainly, because things are heating up in the best of ways. The blessings are starting to find us, but it's not making sense to a rational mind. But the soul is being realigned. There's been a lot of restructuring going on in this month of April. So let's open up the Akashic Records. Ask the Great Mother in all forms and manifestations to guide, protect, and surround April 2021 in love and truth. For it is in that love and truth that we are. I ask April 2021's masters, teachers, ancestors, and angels, loved ones, and guides to be present and to guide us in love and truth. I ask the keepers of the Akashic Records to allow us to enter and remove any information available to guide us in love and truth. I ask Great Spirit in all forms and manifestations to guide, protect, and surround April 2021 in love and truth. For it is in that love and truth that we are. I know they're coming in right away. I ask April 2021's masters, teachers, ancestors, and angels, loved ones, and guides to be present and to guide us in love and truth. April 2021 saw is what they're saying. We want the highest frequency, but as soon as I begin to open the records, it's kind of cool. It wants to communicate with me. So recognizing in that record, it is a record of truth. It is a stream of truth. It is the original blueprint underneath the perceptions of it, but it wants to communicate right away. It wants to be in relationship, so that's pretty cool. I ask Great Father in all forms and manifestations to guide, protect, and surround April 2021 Sa in love and truth, for it is in that love and truth that we are. Cute. I say doing saw after anything would almost be like a shortened version of the Akashic request. Thanks. Not using it. They don't want us to use it as a hijack or a shortcut. But again, calling in the highest operating frequency and asking to access the record of the highest operating frequency of the truth of. It's kind of similar, but the Akashic records still need to be honored in the right way, they say. So heard, I don't know that I understand it yet, but you might play with it a little bit deeper. I ask 2021, April 2021's masters, teachers, ancestors, and angels, loved ones, and guides to be present and to guide us in love and truth. I ask the keepers of the Akashic records to allow us to enter and remove any information available to guide us in love and truth. So feeling that stream of energy that is now coming in, allow yourself to have a moment hearing what April 2021 wants to communicate with you. Because it is coming in very quickly with this recognition of restructuring. The grids are changing. We've known that. We've talked about that. But more importantly, you are walking on the grids instead of in the grids. So you've been given some level of mastery. So I want to ask not only, thank you, I see that they've granted us access with mastery of being able to navigate this differently and participate with it differently. Things are no longer happening to us, things are happening with us. They've asked me to bring together some runes today. I don't think we've ever done runes in this, you motherfuckers, of course. And this is the rune of soul. Soul is perfectly, to me, that energy of April. It is the energy of the lightning strike of light coming down to the planet. That fire that ignites something. So that makes perfect sense. Before I was even getting the runes ready, I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if... And here we are. So recognizing that this is, thanks, here's my rune bag. This is not me setting anything up. This is having a relationship with it before I ask. Hearing it communicate with me, and then, thank you, they want to acknowledge just what it is that we did here too. I heard it. It showed itself to me in physical reality. So I think what I've been experiencing a lot of this month is it's all real. Damn. For so long, a solo practitioner, you, I, and others, maybe not you, maybe this is all like, oh, you're showing up and there's beautiful community already. Well, I've been doing this for 40 fucking years. 39 years, that's fair. 39 years. Having these experiences on my own, and they have been a little conceptual, a little esoteric. And what we're watching in the month of April, oh, bitch, they are not just in your imagination anymore. This is literally coming down from reality. So they want us to acknowledge that in my pulling of that, they are meeting us in this reality. It's not so much that we need to reach up anymore. It's again, they're coming down here. They're changing reality with us based upon the dictates and directions that we give them. Is that fair? Yes, we have been given access codes. We have been given the master codes. We've been working with this enough through the Egyptian mysteries. Hey, that's you. That we have different permissions that have been granted to us. Understood? Yes, yes. You want to see how it's continuing to play? This is coming from our Starseed deck because, you know, we just can't get enough of that. I haven't actually seen this card. This is also how I work with decks, but it's the Golden Child. The Golden Children, Inner Child, Tenderness, Innocence. And I can't read that backwards. Haha, funny. Rare Gifts. This is you. The Golden Children. For those of us who did go through inner space, it's been very much about that childlike energy, the joy, the innocence, the possibilities, the opening. Bringing that into April when there is so much of this fire that's coming down, this explosive energy. And the explosions are not necessarily bad, but it's kind of like delightful. And even startling has been my experience of it recently. Oh shit, that's real. You are the Golden Children. You've earned every right to be here. The keys and codes that are granted to you, you don't need to know what they are. Thank you. They'd like me to acknowledge this as well. Do you see that big ball of light up there? that big solar energy, solar being very masculine, feminine being very watery, void, nebulous. But this solar energy that comes down, this is a masculine. This is something coming to our earth this month. Yes, yes. Kuno kuku. Thank you. So I'm asking now what type of an activation we can share with you. Thanks. If you have not watched the 4/4 activation, please do. Anytime. Doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be necessarily on that portal, but it feels like there's still potency in that transmission that will support you going forward. And it's funny because where I am at this moment in time, which is only about 2 weeks out, literally 2 weeks out from that, I have no idea what we did in there. Things are moving too quickly. So there's something in there that still feels like a very potent key that is yours to harvest anytime, and going through it multiple times could be dandy as well. You want me to speak like an old lady with a word like dandy? Cute. And we have to say it that way. Dandy, randy, Andy. Okay, got it. So I'm going to ask for a little bit of vision. Because when these things are happening, we can't necessarily see where it is. And it's almost like we're coming out of that black hole and we're coming into a new world. And we're like, oh my God, this is where we've been going. I'm going to ask for vision for us today. So you want to do a little bit of a journey with me? Recognizing those Akashic records are still open for April 2021 to reveal anything it wants to you. Allowing the container of you, the physical body of you, to come into resonance with this amplified solar energy, to shine brighter, to be the golden child, to be effused, infused, and radiating golden light. Oh, interesting. The vision they're giving us is of a future. Don't go too far ahead, but maybe ask what your role is or where it is that you need to be in order for that future to come forward. Not what you need to do, where you need to be. And I'm asking today for concrete. A clear vision of where you need to be to let this golden vision of the future come into being through you. And whatever the vision is, don't try to analyze it. Maybe just take it in a bite-sized piece. Eat it. Drink it. Gaze upon it. Merge with it. Take it like the seed. Ingesting it and planting it within your body, in this physical reality, to become. You might ask now for a symbol or a word that captures this. Whatever the first thing is right. You might wear that symbol like a talisman. You might draw it or place it on your altar. They say you having a symbol, a sigil that is just yours, is more potent than using anything else. Heard. They want you to take this energy now, and if you want to visualize your kidneys or place your hands on your kidneys, they want this energy that you've now ingested with this symbol to go to kidneys. Kidneys where life force energy is. To nourish and sustain. Kidneys on both sides, small of the back, masculine and feminine, letting both of them receive this. Thank you. They say once you've done kidneys at the back, bring it up to ovaries or testicles at the front. Create a matrix inside of you so that this can grow strong. It's activating a matrix of energy. It could be turning on some kundalini for you. So no kuku u no ku u. And they say plant it like a seed in the wild that does not require your constant tending, attention. The earth will give it what it needs. The sun will give it what it needs. The water will rain upon it. Thank you. And they say this could come in for you as a new act of trust and faith. Activating those inner sun energies and seeing shine down upon you the outer sun as well. Within and without, magnifying each other in that golden light of you. And I ask you to relax now. Letting faith not be a test, but a testament to true reality. A reality in which you do have a say. And letting that inner child aspect of you believe. Feel safe enough to dream again. Not by attaching anything or feeling like you need to do anything, but just right now. Coming into Heart Shanka. Holding that vision for the dream and your place within it. Letting that Heart Shanka activate itself forward to backward, pure white light. Thanks. I say that you're anchoring this within the, I know that word is a little tricky, quantum grids of reality, all the possibilities. And give yourself permission to feel it as if it's here now. To not be tense with hope, but to relax into the inevitability of this reality. And to chill the fuck out as it comes into being. Sinoku liaya kia kiki sokushi sia. Kuku. Allowing that relaxation to deepen through your mental and emotional bodies. Allowing yourself to not be at peace, but to be peace. Ua hua. Ua hua. Ua hua. Ua hua. Ua hua. Be peace. Ua hua. Be peace. I'm not even going to ask how you're feeling because I can feel it. Recognizing in this new reality that we are beginning to walk, we feel each other differently. Telepathy, why can I not say that word right now? Telepathy, there it is, telepathy. We feel each other immediately now. And I think maybe where the work is this month is getting out of the place where you glitch even for a second of, did I just make that up? That's what they want to be even smoother for you this month. No, you're not making any of this up. This is all very real. It's beginning to show itself to you in reality. Stop doubting it and begin to play with it differently. Golden child. So thanks for your patience with me on this timeline, getting this transmission to you, because God, is this sweet or what? I've been very much in my own inner child work lately as well. And seeking to stay there. Every moment is new. Every moment is innocent. And in that, the universe can constantly surprise me as long as I stay open to it. I love you so very much. Thanks for your being, not your doing. Aries energy can come in a little masculine, kind of suggesting that the doing is what's necessary. It's not. This is more effortless, my love. And I look forward to seeing you soon, hopefully in our Q&A, where we can talk about this or anything else that's going on for you. I love you. And you know how this goes, right? As soon as I got off and began to edit this for you, they're like, you didn't close the records. We can't leave those records open, especially for something as vital and crucial as April 2021. So we thank the keepers of the Akashic Records, our loved ones, guides, masters, and angels for your guidance and information. The records are closed. Amen, amen. The records are closed. Amen. And if you would like to join us, we will be doing the Akashic Records initiation in May for those of you going through for the first time. For those who might want something a little more advanced or who have received that before, we'll be doing that in June, 3 weeks each of those. I've got dates. They are just not in this head because I want to get this out to you now. Right, meow. Meow.